All right, so now we're in Matthew chapter 10. I know we only spent one chapter in the Old Testament. That's because I taught too far the last time I did it. So we are loosely going through the one-year Bible, and hopefully I can get it done sooner. I pray that maybe God will allow me to get through the whole Bible quicker. I love actually building fences, and I need it for exercise. I'm not the kind of person to go to a gym. But anyway, just pray for that. Hopefully I can get these done before 2040. So anyway, we're in Matthew chapter 10. So this is where he sends his disciples out. And it says this: He called to himself his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal every disease and every sickness. Now the names of the 12 apostles are these, and he goes and mentions the 12. But I just put in my commentary, and we're going through my my commentary on Matthew, which is on Amazon.com. And I just put that God delegates liberally. And I don't know if you have ever been in a position where you had to manage other people or where you were able to hire other people. I'm self-employed, and I really just enjoy working by myself because I'm in total control of the quality, right? But God decided to really give ministry to people, to the church. And here he does it with the 12 disciples. And I'm so thankful because I love being a part of God's kingdom. I love being one of his ministers. And every Christian is a minister. Please don't think otherwise. But I'm just amazed that God delegates. And he's just so kind and caring. He's our Father and our Master. And again, I know for me, I have to. I'm actually having someone help me today. And it's just, it's more stressful for me to depend on other people to do the work I want to get done. So I'm so glad that God loves us and he's given us the ministry to spread the good news, to help people, to give to people, to even heal and cast out demons. And so I'm just amazed at his love in us, love for us, and that he's trusting us with so much. So may we not take that lightly. May we as the ministers of God realize that he's depending on us for quality, right? I've had people, people who are critics of Christianity, they constantly call out child molestation, which is just horrible and demonic, and all other kinds of things where Christians, so-called Christians, have failed. So don't let that be you. All right, and then it says that Jesus sent these 12 out and commanded them. And by the way, one was Judas, right? And he knew it. He knew that Judas would betray him, so God just delegates liberally. Jesus sent out the 12 and commanded them, saying, "Don't go among the Gentiles. Don't enter into any city of the Samaritans. Rather, go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. As you go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand." And I put this: it is through Israel that God gave us the law, the prophets, and the Messiah, so they should be the first to hear that the kingdom is close. God has his order and his way of doing things, and he is all wise. And something that might not make sense to us is that Jesus came first to Israel, right? Jesus was a Jew. Jesus is an Israeli. All right, he was born of the tribe of Judah, and so just it might seem weird, but it makes sense that since God wrote, I believe I think some passages were written by Gentiles, but most of the Bible is written by Israelites. Jesus is an Israelite, right? So that's how we get our Messiah. It makes sense that they were the first ones to hear about the kingdom. And he says this: he says, "Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, and cast out demons. Freely you have received, so freely give." And I just wrote, God has every right to leave us in our sickness and demon possession, but he chose not to. Isn't that great? If you think about a car, you're supposed to take care of a car. And imagine if you didn't change the oil. And imagine if it was gasoline, you put diesel in. Or if it was a diesel engine, you put gasoline in it. You broke the car, and we broke the world. And God had every right to say, that's your problem. You broke it, you fix it, which we can't. We can't fix this world without God. But man, he said, you broke it, I'm going to help you fix it. I'm going to fix it for you in so many ways. Isn't that awesome? So let's celebrate that God didn't want to leave us in our broken marriages, broken thoughts that we don't think were valuable, just brokenness. God didn't leave us in a broken world. He wanted to fix it, and he does it through his disciples.